Hello everyone. In today's video, I'd like to show you my acrylic paint collection, which I use in my monoprinting. These are several different brands that I like, and I don't believe in using expensive paints. I think it gets in the way of the fun of making art, and I like using these brands. I'm going to start with, this is called Artist's Loft, and it is Naples yellow. This is Brilliant Blue. And what I had done is apply these stickers on the top, and I take a little smear and smear it on the sticker. So when I'm printing, I don't need to read the label. Sometimes like this one is very hard to read. So I just look at the color swatch. This is phthalo blue. This is aqua green. And these are 4.06 fluid ounces, or 120 milliliters. Here's another phthalo blue. It's one of my favorite colors, so I have 2 or 3 of them every time. Let me see. This is neon orange, and I use this for little highlights on my print, just to punch up the image. This is light blue. Here's another neon orange. This is violet. Here is another one of my favorite colors, turquoise. I always make sure this is not clogged up. so I can close the cap. Here is red ochre. Let's see if this is a staple that I use, black. It's Ivory Black, and I use a lot of it, and many times I will take a break from multicolor printing and just do it in black and white. Here's another Ivory Black. It's the 4.06 fluid ounce tube. And this is another favorite color of mine. It's Vermilion. You'll see this color a lot in the prints that I have been showing you. I use them as background and as well as the graphic elements that you see on the print, like the squiggles and the little dots and circles. I like to use Vermilion a lot. And here's a little titanium white. I don't use white that much in printing. Maybe when rare occasions, I will try to lighten the color by mixing white with it. So I don't keep a large amount of white. It's good to have a little bit. So this is 2.54 fluid ounces. This is Phthalo Blue, also in a smaller quantity. This is a color called Parchment. Now, I picked this color because it shows up better against the white paper that I use. It's a nice neutral color, kind of like a beige. Let me see. Now, this is Brilliant Magenta. I'll also use this bright color as a highlight in some of my prints. Now, this is a different brand. It's called Liquitex. This is a very popular brand, And as you can see, I put the little sticker and a little color sample on the top. This is Cadmium Yellow Deep. This is Brilliant Yellow Green. This is Naples Yellow. It's kind of like a pale yellow. This is a bronze yellow. It's kind of an earthy mustard color. I like using this a lot for my backgrounds. It's a good color to tone down bright colors when you're doing a background. This is bronze. It's a metallic color. It's a good color to have it's like as an accent. Or I use this not just in printmaking. Part of my job is doing a lot of retouch work, and I retouch picture frames, and oftentimes the picture frames are gold leaf, and I have the bright gold and deep color gold in acrylic, and I use it to touch up the chips and little cracks on a gold leaf picture frame, which I will show you in a later video. Here's cobalt blue. Here's phthalocyanin blue, or phthalo blue in short. It's a very intense blue, and it's very beautiful when it's spread very thinly, because it is a transparent color, as you can see on the swatch here. And this blends beautifully with lighter colors like titanium white. You can create a lovely sky blue color from this, or when you're painting seascapes. Now this is green gray. It's a nice earthy neutral tone. This is great for backgrounds too. Now here's raw sienna. This is also made by Liquitex. It comes under the name of Basics. This might be the more recent version. So I bought this quite some time ago. Another thing about buying paint, I think it's best not to buy, well, this depends on how much artwork you make. I like to buy the smaller tubes because as you make the art, you use up your paint. You always use a fresh batch. I don't think it's a good idea to use paint that's been sitting around for a very long time. They tend to dry out and you just end up throwing them out, which is a waste. So I like to purchase the paint in this size or this size. This is Alizarin Crimson. This is another beautiful transparent color. It's very intense when used by itself. So when you mix this with white or a lighter color, you can get the most beautiful shades of pink. This is Cadmium Red Deep, another favorite color of mine. And this is an interesting color. It's iridescent graphite, and I don't know if you can see this in the video, but it has a shimmering, almost metallic look, and as the name indicates, it's like the color of pencil lead. So it's used certain instances where you don't want to use black, you use this iridescent graphite color instead, just to add interest. And here's my last tube. It's Ivory Black, which is a staple black that I use.